Hello all, and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show, Sunday the 9th of January 2022. How many of you now, come on, have been putting the dates in and you're still doing 2021? I'm guilty of that. I've done it about 5 times. Do you know what? There are all kinds of documents and everything I'm doing. Oh my God, what am I doing here? Can't get used to 2022. Well, you shouldn't do really. It's only the first few days of it. How's it been for you? How's it been for everyone? Are you all settling down now? Are you all realising another year's gone, another one is on its way, and we've got tons and tons of work to get through? Well, I have anyway, especially in grassroots side of things, with the Respect Awareness Weekend, which I've already said, I told you that yesterday, which is on the weekend of the 23rd, scheduled for it, just waiting for the you.mal, Mike Riley, to come back and confirm that one. But he has confirmed the shirts will be all on order for the officials. A lot of shirts as well. Wow. And they'll be wearing them during the warm-ups around the Premier League grounds, and I think they'll be doing the Papa John's, or the EFL Papa John's Trophy Cup, which is on April the 3rd. I'm not too sure what teams are entering, well, not entering, who are getting towards the finals of that one anyway. So good luck to everyone in them. And I remember I went down one year to that trophy, I think it was called the Checker Trade Trophy, and we watched Portsmouth. I've forgotten Portsmouth. Come on, Portsmouth and Sunderland. Should have known that from the Geordie side of things. Yeah, Sunderland and Portsmouth anyway. It was a good game, enjoyed it, and I got on the pitch with some of the referees, took a photo shoot. You might see that on my Facebook page or somewhere around about. I've got a million photographs now, so yeah, I've been around a little bit, especially to Wembley Stadium, and I'm looking forward to catching up with one or two of the FA officials there. Hopefully they'll be coming down for a chat very, very soon indeed. We'll have them in the studio. Like many managers, coaches, we're just awaiting now to get some in and have a little chat to them. So you'll see some guests coming on the Saturdays and Sundays soon. We'll have our young commentators. They should be back on Friday evening. They've been eager to get back, and they're eager also to get on with their interviews regarding the celebs. Well, hopefully we'll have Wayne in to confirm that to them next week when they're going to be taking place. The kids are ready to go on that one, and as we say, we had atrocious weather. We've had atrocious weather throughout in grassroots football, and we'll give you an update on when we were out and about today at the Walton and Caredale during the week as well. Because there's tons and tons I have to get through, but it was great to give out my sponsor forms to the skydivers, and the faces on them, honestly, they were really good colour, I must admit. White, pure white. When I was giving them, I must admit, they were like, oh my God, oh what am I going to be doing? You could see, but honestly, the confidence out of them is oozing, and I made up for them. Thank you very much indeed for everyone who's taken the form off me and also put the name down to do the sponsored skydive, which is helping the Heart of Gold initiatives. What more could we say? They're absolutely brilliant. I'm over the moon with them, and I'll get you a photo shoot very soon of everyone who's taken part. I'll try and get some next Saturday with the girls who are taking part if I can. That'd be nice, and I've just got to send some information out to them regarding how to get the sponsors in. So they're all collecting now, and I'm collecting, and we're all having a really good go at it. But as I say, I can't thank you enough for all your support, especially Rob Lindsay there, as I say, coming all the way from London to show his support for the Heart of Gold initiatives, because we're hoping to get that as a national charity when it starts kicking off for grassroots as well. But as I say, we've started that on the Merseyside here, and we've got Rob coming down supporting us, because I've told him a lot about it and he's up for it, which I'm over the moon. And thanks very much to everyone who's joining the Don't Cross the Line group as well, and also Respect. And I've made Rob an admin on that one, because he always shouts at me, he always has a go and said there's some there, but he can take them off if there's no post on there that we don't like, or any posts that are being put up there, then we will get rid of them, obviously, because and I'm not talking about having a debate about football or referees. I'm talking about sinister ones. I think we all know where we're coming from. They will be removed. And we just want it to be a nice little group, so if you want to join it, mal@don'ttextheline.com, Add me on the Don't Cross the Line campaign in the group there, you'll see a private group, and also Respect, got plenty in there. And Rob can do the admin for now because I'm finding it very, very hard to catch up on my Twitter, to catch up on my Instagram, to catch up on my Facebook. Oh dear me, it really is hard work, as well as trying to do everything that we're doing with Respect and also with the Don't Cross the Line and the Heart of Gold initiatives. That is really taking time up. It's one of those things where you do, and also my work. I have a work, yes, I do support work in between what I try and do as well. So that has been a killer. I've done 18 courses there, I've got a massive one to do, and I just haven't got round to do it before these courses come round again. Oh dear me, I'll have to carry up or catch up and get them done. But wherever you are, I hope you've had a great day today, especially in grassroots football, all you referees. I hope it's all been nice and fair. If you've had games, that is, due to the waterlow pitches and what have you. But we know 3G, 4G pitches, plenty of games have gone on ahead there, and we just hope there's no bad reports come into us and we see any on social media regarding grassroots referees, because yeah, I think we're seeing them week in, week out now. But we do know there's been plenty of courses being going on, and we know we've got courses this year with January, February. I know a few people who are on referee courses, so looking like we're going to have plenty of referees coming very, very soon indeed, and I'm looking forward to meeting up with those as well, because some of them are parents. I've never had a run-in with them, never ever, and they just want to take it up because they've been, I talked to one parent who took it up and who said not only there for the money, but he also wants to go there because he's heard the abuse coming from the touchlines towards the referees, and he just thinks he wants to fight back and put his name down and take up the whistle. So well done, and I'll give you some information, maybe even get him in the studio on his first game. That would be good, that would be fantastic to let us know what he thought of it, and I know he would because he's an ex-player of mine as well. So there you go. And I do meet up with quite a few of my players, ex-players. We've all got kids now. Honestly, they're absolutely brilliant. They've grown up to be superb adults, let's just say that. They all have, made up with them all. And it's great to have a chat with them, see how they're going with their kids, see how they're going with the family life and the football as well, because plenty of them are in the football, and I'm made up. I just see them, you know. It was great to watch my grandson, as I say, playing football as well. So that takes up a little bit of time as well, because he's now in the Walton Caredale. So all the managers are coming over, having a little sneak preview at him. So why not? You know, I just stand there and keep my mouth shut towards the referees, you know me. Anyway, it's been a fantastic weekend, I must admit, up to now. Sorry about this one for all our viewers here. You're probably getting it very low, so here we come. We come on the show now. I always forget the microphone, but the studio microphones, so it should pick up anyway, so there's no big difference. It just makes it a little bit clearer. And it was only when I just saw there and I saw the band coming on to our listeners there that it's not, you know, picking up as much, but you could still hear me. And anyway, you might have gone to sleep anyway while I'm waiting. But well done to all our listeners, and I apologise if I was very low there. I've just removed the microphone off the floor and I put it on the table here, and I'm wondering whether all our viewers are going, where's Miles' mic gone? He's always got a mic there. Well, there you go. This is what we do. Live. It is live. What are we saying? Dear me. Anyway, out and about next week. There is tournaments, plenty of tournaments. I can see social media coming to life with tournaments. People all over where they're all trying to save up money and do sponsor forms and things like this to try and get themselves to go to these tournaments. Wales, whatever, Scarborough. There's a million tournaments that all these teams travel to. So when you go to tournaments as well, please be on your best behaviour and maybe show the referees a lot of respect and respect there also, please. Yes, I think every referee will agree, and you know, managers say to me sometimes, respect works both ways. It does. And I think that the majority of referees will give that, and I really do believe it, you know, and I've seen plenty of them. And maybe in a conversation, you know, I talk to them, we all talk to the young referees and always say to them, don't have a go on deaf ears. If anyone's trying to egg you on, have a little argument with you, these are the young referees, by the way, they don't want you, or they really do want you to fight back and have a go. So it encourages them to have a go and say, look at that referee, it wasn't just me. But if you go on deaf ears, I assure you that those irate parents or managers will come down to earth a little bit, because people will be starting to watch them and how bad that they're acting on the touchline. So yeah, a little bit of advice from me. Hope you agree. If you don't, mal@don'ttextheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. And I'd love to hear from you referees as well. Thanks for your support, and I love your support. I love all your messages, and every time I put a post up there, it's always liked, it's always little comments there that the people do like what we're trying to achieve. We've been established for 19 years, going to our 19th year, as I said yesterday. But we've been bringing people together since 2003, and I'll always bring more and more people together as much as I possibly can. And as I say, I've just met up with Rob Lindsay, who's a gentleman and a scholar, and honestly I'm getting on great with him, like a house on fire. We're doing brilliantly. We've got a lot of friends there, referees, and we've got a lot to talk about and a lot to catch up with. No doubt when Rob, he said he's coming over pretty soon, and we'll have a nice little interview and we'll have a little conversation about grassroots football and maybe his life and how he got started, and it's up to Rob how he puts that across. But we will have a lot of guests as well. I'll have Nathan coming in from the FA. He's told me already that he'll be around and about, and he'll keep me in touch. So Nate, look forward to a catch up with you yourself, and also plenty of biscuits. And I've also got a mayor within himself in Ormskirk. Come on, Gordon, you're due in, and I'll get the biscuits in, no doubt. Maybe the sandwiches. Just put a list down what you like, but there is plenty lining up there that we will get in, and as I say, celebrities for the young commentators, for the kids as well. So we've got a packed year ahead of us, no more than yourselves probably. You all get on with things, and it's everyday life, and a lot of these referees will go into refereeing because it's for the love of the game, and a lot of referees will go in it because they always state themselves that they're not really good at football, but they like football and they want to put something back into football, and that's why they take up the whistle. And I taught them week in, week out, and a lot of them are all doing refereeing before they go to university, so good luck to them, because they always disappear when they go to university. They all have jobs, they're all trying to make ends meet, they've got to get funding, a lot of funding when they go as well. So I just wish every one of those referees, especially if I've met you in the past and I'm going to meet you in the future, all the best of luck, the best of British, and I hope everything goes well for you in your future, and whatever you're aiming for and want to achieve, then I'm on your side. Best wishes and good luck as well. But as I say, grassroots football is back, whether the weather's atrocious or not, as it was yesterday. It's unreal. Games will come thick and fast, no doubt, especially if you've got a lot of cancellations, then the weather starts improving and you start getting your midweek games as well. So that's all a lot to look forward to. But let's just hope everyone's enjoying the Premier League and the FA Cup and all these cup games as well, because with all the cancellations it looks like a catch up in the Premier League and cup games as well. So just one of those packed out years, and I know August 6th next year, I think it is, because I was looking on the skydive, and I think the August 6th was on a Saturday, and that's when the new fixtures come out, because if you didn't know that, they're coming early because of the World Cup apparently. So there you go. If you're planning, have a little look at that one when the Premier League fixtures do come out for next season. And also, I think the African Cup of Nations starts, is it today? Not too sure, but I'll be watching that, trying to watch that. But anyway, I'm sure it may be. I just haven't looked at the moment, but I'm looking forward to have a little look at Mohamed Salah, Naby Keita, obviously because the Liverpool players, and also Sadio Mane, and you're just hoping sometimes that their games are over rather quickly so you can get them back into the Premier League, because if you look at us at the moment, I think we're struggling. Where's all our top players? I thought we'd go into the transfer market, because we didn't last year, and buy some players in just to cover. But Jurgen, we've got to leave it to him, hand it to him. I think he believes in a lot of the youngsters, and he thinks that they can come on and be a difference. So I just got to ignore this phone a little bit, because you'll hear it ring and then it'll go off in a little bit, but I just forgot to turn the sound down. It's as simple as that. So it's a nice little bit of music while we go on with our show, isn't it? We always forget our phones, we always forget what we're doing. But hey ho, what do we say? This is what it's all about when you do live TV and you're on there and you show your podcast. A couple of things have gone wrong today, but nothing big, nothing special. We just get on with it. And as I say, when our guests come in as well, no doubt there'll be things going wrong there as well. But I remember going back not so long ago, it was great when I got Chris Foyan and a young female referee Olivia, who was doing all the questioning, and she did say to me, are you sure everything's all perfect, everything is good? And I went, yeah, it's all lined up. All you have to do now, ask the questions, and I'll just press record, sit back, I'll come in now and again, and don't worry. And she kept saying, you sure, you sure? And I went, yeah, not a problem. Anyway, they'd be deep into conversation, and as I was sitting there looking there, keeping my eye on the things, suddenly music came into it, which I forgot to delete. It was left on there, and I was going, and the looks of Chris and Olivia were unbelievable. They were to die for. Should have seen, you could see it, honestly, if looks could kill, that was it. And it was brilliant, but things do go wrong. And lucky enough, I sorted it out straight away, and it went on. But it was great. It added something, momentum to the show as well. And people out there can see it and have a little laugh about it. And Chris especially did. But Olivia didn't forgive me, honestly, not in a million years. But there you go, that's the way it was. Great show. And these are the guests that we're looking forward to getting in towards the future. And I'm sure Chris Roy will come in again. He's told me to get in touch with me. He always likes my post when it comes to Twitter and respect and what have you. I'm also in touch with Keith Hackett a lot, and maybe one day we get Keith in here. He's got a million stories to tell. And maybe one or two of the PGMOL referees, who knows, they might pop in one day. But that's my goal, to get these people in. For you referees to get some stories and some questions answered if you want, and I can put them to them, and we'll pick out, you know, guaranteed we have to pick them out, because sometimes they will not answer some of the questions. The hands are tied, like professional footballers, exactly the same, and that's what it is, unfortunately, and that's the way you have to deal with things. But anyway, as I was saying, it's great to be back with grassroots football. It's great to be back with the show, because we got the festive break, and well, I hope, as I say, it was great for yourselves, good for me. I was busy working through it, I must admit. It was a tough year for me, because I had to work, as I say, Christmas Day, New Year's Day, and I just had Boxing Day to try and catch up on bits and bobs with the family. That's what happens, isn't it, you know? But I wasn't one of these who could relax and put my feet up and stay off for 2 weeks or a week, whatever it is, 7 days off, and relax and just say, wow, great. And it was just like COVID as well, when I was just, we've never had a break. When everyone was working from home, we had to work right the way through. That's our job, and unfortunately, that's the way it is, until you find something else. But I'm really working really hard on what I'm trying to achieve as well. But I'll keep you informed on everything that we're up to. And don't forget the skydiving on July the 10th and also August 3rd. And then Hadrian's Wall Walk, we're active sponsorship. If you're a business and you'd like to get involved with us, mal@don'ttexttheline.com, get in touch with me. And we give you loads and loads of publicity, I assure you. And also, if you're looking towards sponsorship, maybe the Respect Awareness Weekend, I'm not too sure whether our last sponsors, Ref for Me, will come back to us if they're interested for next year. I'll send them an email and find out, and if it's open, I'll get in touch with yourselves. But they were brilliant sponsors for last year. And Simon Mohammed, who was our ambassador, he was one of the winners last year, so well done to Simon. And we want to carry it forward this year as well. So I've got tons and tons of plans going forward, and maybe you can help out as well. But I'll keep you informed on everything that is going, because I've got to keep you up to date, because you're our viewers and our listeners. And that's what I aim to do with the Don't Cross the Line and the Respect campaign, as well as our Heart of Gold. Watch out for Heart of Gold, and I'm sure many of you will want to get involved with us, because what we're going to put out, I'm sure there'll be a lot of interest as well. So we've got packed weeks, packed months, and a packed year ahead of us. 2022. I thought I'd be putting my feet up and relaxing a little bit, but no, I can't. So I've got to aim for 2023. That's our 20th year. What are we going to plan for that one? Any ideas? Let me know, get in touch with me. But don't forget, I'm looking for ideas as well for the Respect Awareness Weekend, how you can get involved, what you can get involved with. We'll have pennants, we want to try and get, there's handshakes, that'll all be back, I'm sure it will. There's a million things, but if you've got any ideas, again, get in touch with myself, mal@don'ttexttheline.com, and let me know what ideas you can do with your team, your club, and with your referees as well. In the meantime, thank you very, very much indeed for tuning in. I'm Mal Lee, your host for this evening, like most evenings. I'll be back again on Friday evening with young commentators. In the meantime, if you've got any questions, just email me and I'll gladly read them out on the show if you want me to. See you on Friday evening with the young commentators. From myself, Malday and all the team here at the Grassroots Show. Don't cross the line and respect programme. Have a great evening. Put your feet up, relax. See you Friday.